Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do the gameplay for this season 126. There is timestamp for every single fight and explanation in the video bar and description. You can jump to any part at any time. We are going to do something different. We are playing for a community member on Discord, which is gonna be here. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I will give instruction in messages. I will get back some recordings. It's not gonna be me on the account directly. The team is gonna be as followed. We went over during the guide video, but I didn't show any art boost or friendship, and it's on screen right now. There is no art boost at all. The friendship is very low. If I use my own regen team, the friendship will be all 10 and max art boost, and it's not gonna be really easy to follow, so we're going to use his account instead. In terms of replacement, I went in details during the guide video. You can go watch that if you are a little bit confused, but I can go over it quickly right now. We are going to do color for color replacement like always, and here is the tier list. We're going to use only tier 2 character if possible, plus the new Piccolo if you have him. So if you go back to the team, now I'm on my account, but it's gonna be the same as his team. We're gonna have three yellow characters, which is gonna be a three free-to-play characters. Now the three best yellow are gonna be the two Piccolo plus the Zenkai Cell. So if you have the three, I would advise you to use him or use them. Sorry, but yeah, Zenkai Cell is not free to play, so I avoided him, and I've put instead this first form Cell. If you do not have this Piccolo Zenkai, you have another free to play, which is Yellow Cell, and he's gonna be great, like the other two. We're gonna have double blue. We have this free to play Cell again. All the free to plays are farmable from the Huza event, which is available right now. Go max them out if you do not have them. And we're gonna have a second blue, which is gonna be this Kamikolo. Now, if you have the new blue Piccolo, which is the legend Piccolo, you will replace one of the blues for him. If this Zenkai Piccolo is Zenkai, you're gonna keep him and replace this second form Cell. If the Piccolo is not Zenkai, you're gonna replace this Piccolo with the new one. If you do not have the new Piccolo and you don't have the Zenkai Piccolo, you can go with the EX Blue Cell here. He's also free to play from a story event, but the story event is not available right now. Maybe it will be available in or at reset, I'm not sure. But he's the replacement for the blue Kamikolo. Then we're gonna have a red, green, and purple. For the red, you have three options. I think the best one is Zenkai Red Cell. If you have him, Zenkai, use him. Then it's gonna be Zenkai Revival Cell. He's not as good because this guy has very low defenses and he's gonna die quickly. However, he has two lives, so even if he dies, you're gonna have a second chance with him since he had a second life. Then the third best is probably gonna be this guy, and after that it's gonna be the Ultra Cell. But let's just go with the one that you have higher star in my opinion. Then we're gonna have the purple. You have three choices. If you have this guy Zenkai, you use him. If you do not have him Zenkai, or if he's below 7 star, you can use this guy if he's 7 star or higher. If you do not have this guy 7 star, you can use this guy if he's 7 star or higher, which is the EX purple cell. Then the green, you don't have any replacement. If you have him, at least 7 star, I would use him. If you do not have him, you can double up on another color. For example, you can use double purple. You can use double red if you do not have too good purple. If you do not have too good reds, what you can do is use a third blue unit and you should be fine. That's all for replacement. There is more details during the guide video if you are a little bit confused. And to finish up this team breakdown part, we're gonna check our character stats. Make sure you have the correct art on each one. You're gonna use the highest attacking art for your character. For example, we're gonna have this guy who has higher blast attack, so make sure you're gonna put blast attack here. To finish up, if you don't know what equip to use, make sure to have a C equip on everyone, which is the car equip. Clash equip on everyone, and it can be worn on any character higher than 7 star. That's why you always use 7 star or higher characters. And the third equip is gonna depend on the type of character. For example, this guy, he's gonna have the C and Clash equip. Then the third one is gonna be a support type equip because he is support type. Now let's go to fight number one. Let's begin with fight number one, which is the Krillin one. We are going to have triple yellow in the top row because there is a three purple enemies and two of them will go toward the end and we will make them attack our yellows the most and don't lose too much damage. We are going to have double blue in the middle, at least one blue is a must so we can eliminate the red enemy quite quickly, and then we're gonna have one red unit in the middle row and the red unit will be type advantage versus the yellow that we will attack. Third, now if you have only two yellows in your team, you can remove one of them and put here anyone that you want. To be honest, it can be a green, a purple. I would say a purple is a little bit better because green there is too many purple and the damage will be very low. So green, avoid it, so put a purple or a red and it should be fine. But triple yellow is gonna be the most optimal. Now for the targeting of this fight, I already prepared everything in advance. We are going to attack the red enemy first. Since he is type advantage versus our yellows, we're gonna eliminate him quickly, and with our double blue in the middle, he will be gone within 2 to 3 attacks. Second is gonna be the tag Krillin and Gohan. Since they can tag switch turn 2 to reverse purple, we're gonna eliminate them before they do that because they will be top advantage versus our yellows. Third is gonna be the yellow Krillin. We have a red in the middle, so we will attack him at the start of turn 2. Fourth is gonna be blue Krillin, and fifth is gonna be the EX Krillin from Namek. Sixth from the Android Saga. It doesn't matter which one goes fifth, which one goes sixth, but both purple will go at the end. Now let's see the result from his gameplay. Remember, this season I will play for a community member. And now let's get into the clip. This fight was extremely easy. We are not expecting too much damage, only the yellows will lose a little bit. And now let's get to fight number 2. This is the layout for the fight. Remember, I'm not playing myself, so I do not have the bonuses next to me, but I'm gonna put them on screen so we know where to put our characters. Now the red unit that you have is gonna go in the top row, top right, because there is a boost type for crit, and the red unit will take most damage from the enemy. If you have double red, I would advise you to put both red in the top row and drop one of the yellows, and like that they will take all the damage. Or if you do not have a green, what you can do is put your second red here, and you can put your yellow, the second one, in the middle row, and like that you have double red and they will take the damage both together. But if you have the same colors as me, the green and double blue will go in the middle, double yellow in the bottom, and the red in the top. I would say the two yellows that are the lowest HP in your team, you can check the HP bar. The ones that will have the lower value in terms of HP will go in the bottom, and the one that has the highest HP can go in the bench. If they are all the same in terms of HP, just keep the Zenkai in the bench, or one of the Zenkai if you have a Zenkai, because naturally they will tank better and they do not need to heal that much. If you have one of your yellows that are healing with the highest special gauge, it's gonna be you're gonna put them in the bottom right because that character will super. And in the middle row, if you have the new Legend Piccolo, you're gonna use them instead of one of the blues, depending on which blue is weaker for you, and you're gonna put it in the middle. I would advise you to put the weakest blue in your team in the left of the middle row because there is a damage cut. Unless you have Legend Piccolo, put the Legend Piccolo in the middle, of course. That's all for the team positioning. In terms of targeting, the Decent Berter will go first because we have our blues in the middle and they will be type advantage, and eliminate that red unit very quickly and not let them tag switch for turn 2 and become blue. If they become blue, they will be type advantage versus our red cell, and we do not want that. Second is gonna be Raccoon and Gildo. Now that character is gonna attack switch to green turn 2, but we are taking them second because we have a red attacking late. Third is gonna be the Goku Ginyu. Since we have our blues attacking early turn 2, at least one of them will attack Goku Ginyu and do good damage. Fourth is gonna be the purple Ginyu. We have our yellows attacking late turn 2 and that would be type advantage. Fifth is Raccoon, it's not Raccoon, Gordo by default, which is the green one. And sixth is Berter because we want to take the yellow at the very end. Now let's look at what happened from his perspective. Only the red or the two red you took will take a lot of damage for this fight, but do not panic if they drop low HP because we are going to have a lot of opportunity to heal them. Now let's move on to fight number 3. This is an opportunity to heal our red cell. We are going to put him in the middle row and he should heal quite a lot in this fight since the triple yellow in the top row will take most of the damage. Now if you have double red or you took double red last fight, you can take both red to this fight again and both will go to the middle row. I would advise you to remove the purple because he's not that important compared to the blue and the other red, of course. For the blue, if you have the Legend Piccolo, you're gonna put the Legend Piccolo in the middle so you get max point instead of the Zenkai Kamikolo. Now if you do not have him, what I would advise you is to save a super from next fight. So the blue that has the higher gauge, which is the one below the HP bar, will go to the bench and save for next fight. Other than that, just take one blue in the middle and prioritize Legend Piccolo if you have him. Recap, double red if you have, you can put them both together instead of the purple, and here put the Legend Piccolo if you have him, and triple yellow in the top row. If you have only two yellow in your team, I would put here a red or a purple and it should be fine. Other than that, we're gonna put triple yellow in the top. For targeting, the Oob will go first because he's red and does type advantage damage versus the yellow. He needs to be eliminated quite quickly. Second is gonna be the yellow baby. We will attack him type neutral with our yellows. Third is gonna be green Trunks. Fourth is gonna be green baby. Both green will go back to back. Fifth is gonna be the Bula. And 6 is gonna be the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because Super Saiyan 4 Goku does less damage than Buddha, we're gonna take him later on. Now let's see the result. We should be healing our red unit a little bit in this fight. Maybe not fully, we're gonna have one more fight to heal him fully or two. And it's not a difficult fight overall. Now let's move on to the fourth fight. We are going to have triple yellow again in the top row. They should have lost a little bit HP last fight, but nothing major and we can put them in back-to-back fights, no problem. We have opportunities to heal them later on. Our red unit is going to be in the middle again and we're going to try to heal a little bit more our red. If you have double red, put whatever red unit is lower HP in the middle and you can put that red on the damage reduction tile so it doesn't take a lot of damage. If one of your blues is lower HP than your red, you can put the blue in the damage reduction tile and that way that blue will not take that much damage. So as you can see, we have double blue. It's gonna be important so we can eliminate the red unit quickly. Now if you do not have 3 yellow in your team, what you can do is quite simple. Drop one of the yellows like in my setup and put a purple. The purple is gonna be quite handy in this fight, but triple yellow is a little bit more optimal. For targeting, the red unit is gonna go first obviously. Second, green DKP, type neutral damage with our yellows. Third is gonna be Kid Buu. Because we have our red attacking early turn 2, it's gonna be good to take the yellow enemy third. Fourth is gonna be Janemba by default, then fifth Cell, and sixth is Garlic Jr. I'm taking Garlic Jr. later on because he's a little bit more tanky than Cell, and we might eliminate Cell before he attacks compared to Garlic Jr. Now let's see the result. Our red should be quite healthy now from fight number 3 and 4, and our yellows will be the one lower HP, but we're gonna have an opportunity to heal them next. and we're going to move on to fight number 5. This is an opportunity to heal our yellows, and we're gonna take only 2 of them, the ones that have the lower HP among the 3. So the one with the highest HP is gonna go to the bench, the one that has the lowest in your team is gonna go to the bottom row. He will heal the most, or he will not get attacked at all, so he will have the opportunity to heal the most. And the one with the second highest or second lowest HP is gonna go in the middle among your yellows. Our red is gonna go here, he's gonna go into the key recovery tile, he's gonna be the fastest in our team. And we're gonna have one green here. If you do not have green, I will explain to you what you can do. And then we're gonna have double blue in the top row, which is gonna be important because we are going to take the 2 red unit toward the end. Now, if you do not have a green, you have 2 ways to go about it. If you have triple blue in your team, very easy. You're gonna put your blue in the top row and your second yellow in the middle, and like that you're gonna do the same targeting. If you do not have like triple blue but you have a purple, what you're gonna do is put the purple here, switch with the red, it's gonna be like this, and your targeting is gonna be a little bit different, so listen until the end of my fight 5 explanation. If you have a purple in the middle row, in terms of targeting, if you have a green or triple blue, you're gonna do this. You're gonna take the yellow Roshi first because we're gonna eliminate him with our red quite quickly. Second is the purple Roshi. We have one of our yellow attacking late turn 2, which is gonna be good damage on the EX purple Roshi. Third is blue 21 followed by EX Roshi. They will go back to back to blues. Fifth is gonna be Gohan, the red one, and sixth is gonna be 21, the second red. If you have a purple instead of a green in your team, or like if you do not have triple blue but have a purple in the middle row, what you're gonna do is take purple Roshi first and yellow Roshi second. For the team lineup, we are going to actually put the Piccolo on the left, or the yellow that you have in the middle, in the far left of the middle row, because of the key recovery tile, and we want our yellow to be the fastest in our team. So the purple Roshi's attacked type advantage, and we probably can eliminate him within 2 attack. Second yellow Roshi. Third is the same as the other one with blue 21 followed by blue Roshi, then red Gohan, and at the end is gonna be red 21. Now we're going to do the other one for our gameplay, and we're gonna have a green in the middle. Let's see the result. Our blue should be the one that will take damage, and yellows should heal a little bit, and this is gonna be great because the next fight, which is gonna be number 6, we're gonna need to put our yellows again in the top row, and it's gonna be the following, the same as fight number 3, I believe. We are going back to the triple yellow setup in the top row, so they take the damage, and you're gonna put whatever yellow has the lowest HP for you on the top left where there is the damage reduction tile. Then you're gonna have only one blue in the middle. I would advise you Legend Piccolo if you have Legend Piccolo. If you do not have him, put whatever blue is lower HP for you so you can heal him this fight. After that you're gonna have one red and one purple, and if you do not have triple yellow, you can have a second red and put that red in the bottom row, and it should do it. If for some reason you do not have at least one purple, at least even EX purple star, you can put a second red instead. Now for targeting, what we're gonna do is take the red Oob first because he's red, and we have yellows in the top row. Second is gonna be yellow baby, then third and fourth are gonna be the 2 greens. I'll take the green baby Trunks before the green baby because he does a little bit more damage. Fifth is gonna be Bula, and last is gonna be the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now let's look at the results. Simple fight again, just our yellow should take a little bit of damage, and we're gonna need them on the top row for the next fight, which is gonna be number 7. We are going to have a triple yellow in the top row back-to-back fights. It's not a problem, you're gonna have opportunities to heal them in later fights, and it's gonna be important to have them in the top row because we're going to take double purple toward the end. We are having one blue, one purple, and one green in the middle row. I would advise you Legend Piccolo. If you have him, put him in the middle instead of this Kamikolo. One purple is going to be pretty important with double green enemies. And if you do not have a green, I would advise you to use double purple. But a green would be pretty great in this fight with the Revival Goku being blue. Now, if you do not have a second purple or a second green, put whatever you have in the bench here because you do not have too much choices. Now, if you do not have triple yellow, put whatever last character that isn't yellow in the bottom row, and I would advise you a second purple if possible. Now, for the targeting itself, what we're gonna do is a red Vegeta first, because he's red obviously. Second and third are gonna be two greens. I would do the green Zamasu, the merged one, before the Zamasu and Rose, which is gonna be third. Fourth is gonna be the Revival Blue Goku. Fifth is gonna be the Mai, and last is gonna be the Trunks. I'm gonna take Trunks last because he's a little bit more tankier than an EX, and we want to full KO. It's gonna be a little bit harder with the revival unit. Now let's look out for the result. Your yellows might be struggling a little bit in terms of HP, more than usual at least, but don't worry, next fight we're gonna need to heal them. And this one, hopefully you full KO'd with a revival unit, and for us it was alright. Now let's move on to fight number 8. This is one of the few or rare fights where you need a purple in the top row. Even if you have like EX Purple Cell and he's 7-star or 9-star or higher, I would advise you to take him to this fight. Make sure you have the right equipment, and it's going to be pretty important because the purple will take most of the damage with the 3 green enemy attacked at the end. Now if you have double purple in your team and you have a double purple setup, you're gonna remove the red, put the second purple in the top row, help your other, and make sure one of the yellows is in the middle row. If you do not have a green and have double purple, you can put the second purple here instead of the green, and one of the yellows is gonna go to the middle row. If you do not have a green and don't have double purple, you're gonna put a third yellow in your team. For the blues, you're gonna have maximum 1. If you have Legend Piccolo, you're gonna put Legend Piccolo. If you do not have Legend Piccolo, put whatever blue is higher stat for you. And for the red, you're gonna have maximum 1. I prefer not having red, but I don't have the option of double purple. But yeah, 1 red is gonna be fine for this battle. In terms of targeting, the red enemy will go first with our blue attacking early on. Then the 2 blue unit will go second and third. I would advise Goku Black before the blue Zamasu. Fourth is gonna be the Ultra Rose. He does the most damage. We're gonna eliminate him before the other greens. Fifth is the free-to-play Zamasu. And last is gonna be the Rose and Zamasu. This one is gonna have your purple dropping a little bit lower HP than the others, but do not panic too much. You won't need purples much in the future fights. Just number 10, it might be helpful. Other than that, it's gonna be fine. Now let's move on to fight number 9. We are going back to our trusty triple yellow in the top row. We have triple purple enemy, and it's a very easy fight with a lot of EXs, so our triple yellow will take practically no damage, which is gonna be great, and we're gonna protect all the other characters. We're gonna have double blue in the middle. We're gonna make our 2 blue the fastest. I would advise you to put one of your blues in the key recovery tile. EX Cell is pretty slow, not EX, sorry. Free to play Cell is pretty slow, so him in the middle is gonna make him and the Kamikolo the 2 fastest. And you're gonna have 1 red here. If you have the new Legend Piccolo, replace one of your blues with the Legend Piccolo and you should be fine. Other than that, if your purple from last fight dropped below 70% HP and you do not have a green, like you do not have green in your 8 squad, what you're gonna do is take your purple instead of one of the yellow, put him in the bottom row, and you're gonna heal him, because if you do not have a green, in the next fight you're gonna need him in the top row and you're gonna need to heal him a little bit. If you have a green in your team, you don't need to heal your purple even if he's below 70% HP, and you can go with the triple yellow setup. Now if you do not have triple yellow and you have a second red, you can also put your red in the bottom row and it should be fine. For the targeting, pretty simple. Goku Ginyu will go first since we have yellows in the top row. Second, EX Piccolo. Third, EX Gohan. Fourth is gonna be Vegeta. He does the most damage from the purples. We take him early compared to the other two. Then fifth and sixth is gonna be Ginyu plus Krillin. You can do Krillin plus Ginyu. It doesn't matter too much. Now let's look for the results. Our team should be quite healthy, and next fight is going to be a great opportunity to heal a little bit more, especially our yellows, since it's a tree fister. And now let's move on to fight number 10. This one, there is two ways to approach it, depending on if you have a green or if you do not in your team. And if your green is lower star, so if your green is lower star, maybe you want to do the alternative, and I will show you both ways and you can decide. Now if you have a green, the Zenkai green cell, you're gonna put him in the top row and he will be the one that takes all the damage, and the two blue enemy will go toward the end. For your team, you're gonna have at least one blue in the middle. Actually, you have maximum one blue. If you have Legend Piccolo, put Legend Piccolo. If you do not have Legend Piccolo, put whatever blue has higher stats for you. Then you're gonna have one red here, and the red unit is gonna do some good damage versus the yellow enemies. And you're gonna have double yellow. The double yellow, put the one that has the lowest HP among your three yellow in the bottom row, and put the one that has the second lowest in the middle row, so both of them can heal this fight. And then you're gonna have your purple in the bottom row. If he lost HP in fight number 8, this is the opportunity for him to heal. Now if you do not have a green in your team, the targeting is gonna change a little bit, and we're gonna put the purple in the top row. That's why in fight number 9 I told you to heal your purple if you didn't have a green. And we're gonna put the purple in the top row. We will take the greens at the end, and we're gonna have triple yellow in our team with the two that have the lowest HP. They will go in the bottom, and the one that has the highest HP will go in the middle. But since we have a green here, we're gonna use the green in the top row. And if you have like Zenkai purple cell and your green is not Zenkai the green cell, I would advise you to use also the triple yellow strategy with the purple in the top row. Now let me show you how to target both. If you have a green in the top row, you're gonna take red cooler first because you want your blue to attack him early on and eliminate him quickly. Then you're gonna take the green cooler second with your purple attacking late turn 1. Then third is gonna be the yellow cooler with your red attacking early again. You're gonna eliminate him fast start of turn 2. Then it's gonna be the green cooler. 5th and 6th are gonna be the two blue. I would advise you to take the sparking 5th, and the EX will go 6th. Now if you put the purple in the top row with triple yellow in your team, you're gonna take the yellow cooler first. This is important so he doesn't attack your purple. Second is gonna be EX blue cooler. We take the EX second because it's easier to eliminate the EX within a turn, like you can eliminate 2 in turn 1. Third is gonna be red cooler. Fourth is gonna be blue cooler, the metal one. Fifth is gonna be the green metal cooler, and last is gonna be the green free to play final form cooler. For today I'm going to do the green top row strategy. I think it's a little bit better, especially if you have a Zenkai cell. And let's look at the result. That was an easy tree fister. Your character should be almost max HP unless you put your purple in the top row or green, and we're gonna have an opportunity to heal both in the next fight. And we're gonna move on to fight number 11. We are going to have our red in the top row because we are going to take the double yellow enemies at the end, and he will be the one that will take most damage. Then after that I'm gonna have one blue maximum, and if you have Legend Piccolo, use Legend Piccolo. If you do not have Legend Piccolo, I would advise you to bench whatever blue has the highest special gauge, so the yellow bar below the HP bar, and you're gonna save a super for the last fight. After that we're gonna have at least double yellow, and same stuff. The one that has the higher special gauge will be benched, and the two other can be taken to the fight. The one with lower HP between the two will go to the bottom row. We're gonna have the purple in the bottom row too, and that purple is gonna heal this fight but we're not gonna need him for fight number 12, so it's gonna be the last fight for him. You can also do triple yellow if you wish to. Now a green is gonna be pretty purple is gonna be pretty useful versus the green, but triple yellow is also not too bad. I would prefer a green, although it's up to you. If you have like EX purple cell, you can take triple yellow because EX purple cell is not gonna do much damage. Other than that, if you have double red, you can put both red together and remove the purple, or you can put like both red together and remove another yellow. If you do not have a green, you can put both red here and put double yellow in the middle and remove the green, of course. If you do not have a green and don't have double red, what you can do is take triple yellow and you should be fine for this fight. In terms of targeting, we're going to take the blue Gohan first, obviously, since we have a red in the top row, or 2 red depending on what you have. Then second is going to be the green Vidal, third is going to be the purple Goten, fourth is going to be green Broly, fifth yellow Broly, and last is going to be the yellow Goku. I think yellow Goku does less damage than the yellow Broly, so we're going to take him later on. Now let's look for the result. This was the fight before the end, and we had the opportunity to heal the yellows, which is great because the last fight we're gonna put them in the top row. And now let's move on to fight number 12. What we are doing for this last fight is pretty obvious. We are going to have triple yellow in the top row, so the double purple enemies will go at the end. I would advise you to put whatever yellow that is the lowest HP on the top right on the damage reduction tile, and here you can put someone who is around like 50-60% special gauge, so you can build his special gauge for this fight. Other than that, we're gonna have one blue. If you have Legend Piccolo, you're gonna use him. We're gonna have one red in the middle and one green. If you do not have a green, you can use a second red, it would be great in this fight, or you can use a second blue and you should be fine. If you do not have 3 yellow, you can drop one of the yellows and you can use here maybe a second purple, it could do the job. You can use I would say even a second blue or a second red and it should be fine. If you use like a second red, I would put him in the middle too, and one of your character here will go to the bottom, so the 2 red can attack early the yellow enemy. Now let's go back to our positioning like this. For the targeting, pretty easy. We're going to take the tag unit first, the Goku Vegeta that fuse into Gogeta Blue. With our red attacking early on, we're gonna eliminate them quickly and not let them fuse, like synchro gauge fuse turn 3. Second is gonna be Super Gogeta, type neutral attacks with our yellow. Third is gonna be Gogeta Blue. Hopefully our red will attack type advantage turn 2 versus him. Then it's gonna be type neutral attack again versus the Gogeta 4. And the last two will be 2 purples. I chose the Gogeta 4 as last, but it doesn't matter too much, just take the 2 purples at the end. Now let's look at the result. That was the last fight. Hopefully you did pretty well and didn't lose too much HP. It was pretty easy, to be fair, and with the triple yellows we were fine the entire run. We got 51.8 million points, and I hope this is enough for the 1KCC this season, since we have only 1 character released, not like last time with 2 characters, and I don't think as many people will summon on the new Piccolo. Now this is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any question, let me know in the comment. Let me know how you did. Have a good one and goodbye.